Snake, snake, and more snake.
I know that old snake doctor got a great big old mall out there, that's for sure.
Hey, Roger, on that snake. Have a good one down there, man. It's been a minute since I was able to talk to you. It seems you get more of the East Coast than you do up here around the Midwest. Have a good one down there. Snake, snake, and more snake. Come back quiet.
Do me a big old favor and tell Snake Doctor I said hello. And, appreciate that, I do. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got down, breaker.
How about it, Motormouth Mall? You got a copy on 540?
Hey, Roger, on that snake doctor. Have a good one. I think I heard Motormouth Mall come in there and wanted to wave a friendly 5 over your way, too, while you was in there. Hey, Motormouth Mall, get back over here on the side. Snake doctor, you guys sounding good up this way.
I appreciate the wave. Appreciate the bump down and you rolling the 5 out there to Snake Doctor. Well, I drop this hammer from time to time. Motormouth Mall cruising. I got down.
Hey, Roger, on that. Hey, I was just wishing earlier today, I said, I wonder if it rains out here, if my reflector go down a little bit more like, Duck Hunter was talking about the other day. And I was like, sitting here and I looked up and sure enough, man, I'm down to like a half a watt. Oh, it's crazy.
10-4. Yeah, I thought the rain was going to make a difference over here too, but not really. We didn't really get to lose much SWR over here. I got stuck with the same old thing and full output on the bowl, which is my best tune right now because of the lack of the other antenna. I'm still looking at about 180 watts of reflect. So kind of horrible they're breaking. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall right here, right now. I got down.
Hey, 10-4, yeah, I don't see it staying like that for very long. I'm sure you're going to have that bucket truck up there rectifying that problem before you know it. Anyways, John, have a good one down there. I'm going to get back over here on the side and see who else is in there. Let you do your thing, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay in your seat for very long. Too many of them big old monsters out there that wipe us all out. Mopar right downtown, Midway, USA. Kansas City's on the side.
410 to Mopar. Yeah, no, I got you up in here real strong. I know I don't think I'm making a real good trip around your neck of the woods because it's it's rough and tough. Mother Nature, you know how she is. She dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping and bucking and weaving and shucking and jiving and so on and so forth. But we're doing the best we can to try to get up in there every now and again. Hey, Mopar, good to hear you up in there. Pleasure with the double measure. A Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got down right there, breaker.
But my goodness, I guess she is. Well, actually, she can't make up her mind. If you call that versatile, then there you go. Woodchuck, the funny farm in the hog yard.
Woodchuck, around the funny farm, around the hog yard, well, you got that mall down too. Hey, Woodchuck, I got you all up in here, Motormouth Mall waving and stepping, and good afternoon time to you. Hey, Woodchuck, if you got a grip on my lip, Motormouth Mall cruising this thing. I got down, break.
One more time. Hey, Motormouth Mall, rim shot, Raglan Mobile. Mobile down, radio won't do it.
I tell you what, the rim shot, you got that mall down too. Hey, rim shot, you got that mall down. You got that radio working over here on the central coast of California. Make no mistake about it. Rim shot, Motormouth Mall waving. And the other station I would say, well, I guess this won't do it, but I tell you what, you're doing it too. Motormouth Mall walking and talking. They got down, break. I walked on through.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, good afternoon to you, good morning, whatever the case may be. Motormouth Mall, 396 Tennessee with the wave, got down.
Stay 396, when you working that big buck, you warming that thing up, and it's working for you. I guarantee you bumping it down in the world of sound. Motor Mouth Mall waving, A396, your West Coast beast, got down right there, breaker.
And that's a Motor Mouth Mall, Roger, right there. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you got that mall down over here in Tennessee. That's for damn sure. Motor Mouth Mall. I don't know about that 180 watts reflex you're talking about, but whatever the case may be, man, that thing's working for you over here. Good morning to you, or good afternoon, whatever it is. Motor Mouth Mall, 396 Tennessee, waving. I got down.
Yeah, that 180 watt reflect is on the bowl. Over here it's, I don't know what it is because I really can't see my meters. They're not moving enough. I can see my forward power output meter up at about 500 watts RMS, but the reflect power is down below that quite a bit, but that's because I'm not tuned here. I'm sure if I tuned up here, my reflect would be worse because my SWR on the antenna is certainly worse on 28 than it is on 6. So I wouldn't even begin to speculate what it is if I was to pump up on 28. But I don't bother retuning for here because I don't believe in retuning all over the place. And I spend most of my time on the bowl, so I just leave it tuned on the bowl. When I come down here, I just take a loss on power. And don't worry about too awful much. But I'll bet you if I tuned up here and looked at the reflect, it'd be probably 300 watts or better, break.
Well, it doesn't matter, man. You got a big mall down. I don't care if you're tuned up for here or not. You're still doing your deal over here in Tennessee. That's for damn sure. I just wanted to bump this thing down. You're sounding real good over here in Tennessee. I guarantee you that, man. That's for Door Slamming Shore. Take care, Motor Mouth Mall, 396 Tennessee, stepping in, got all the way down.
410 to 396. Well, I'll tell you what, you sure sound good over here. Ain't no doubt about that. Definitely doing a real good job from Tennessee. And you got that thing dropping a hammer around my neck of the woods. I wish I could do half as good as what you're doing over here. Ain't no doubt about that. 396 in Tennessee, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast. I was out there in your neck of the woods one time. I was up there, took a drive up to Lookout Mountain, and I thought, man, what a great place to be. I'd love to build a station up there on top of Lookout Mountain, up there about near Chattanooga and all that, and that'd be a blast and a half, ain't no doubt about it. But no, I got to stay here. I'm going to stick here in California on this little bitty 600-foot tall hill. Motor Mouth Mall got down right there, breaker.
Station up, man. That thing does a good job, nevertheless. All right, my friend, take care. Good hearing you out there on the band. You're always sounding good as usual. We'll put it on you when we can. Motor Mouth Mall, 396, stepping, and I got out.
410, 396. All right, sounds good. Well, I appreciate the bump down. You take care. Have a good day. Have a happy Turkey Day coming up around the bend, and we'll do it again real soon. Ain't no doubt about that. Enjoy your remainder of the weekend, and we're going to be out here for just a little while. I got to step out of here and go to a little barbecue over here in town, so I can't stay too awful long, but I can get a little bit of radio time, and ain't no doubt about that. A396, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. I hope there ain't too much bass. A396, I hope there's not too much bass right here. I turned the bass down on the final output of my, my processor. And I don't know if I went too far or if it still has plenty of bass in there or what you think there, Break.
You got some good mids. Your highs are there. I think it's sounding real good right about there, man. Sometimes I think you play with that sucker a little bit too much and you get too much bass, but right about now, I think it sounds really good, man. I wouldn't change nothing right now. So anyway, have a good Thanksgiving coming up, Motor Mouth Mall. You and your family take care. 396. I hope I helped you out. I'm back quiet.
410. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I just pulled the bass down about 6 dB at 78 hertz. and I had the bass up a little bit higher up today. Earlier I was up around here like that right there, which is right at zero cut. But I didn't know if I had too much before, or is it okay still now? But you said sometimes I fiddle around with it, I get too much bass up, and that does happen from time to time. Ain't no doubt about that. A396, Motor Mouth Mall. I took that 6 dB cut at 78 hertz out, and just to see what it did around your neck of the woods. I got down. Break.
410, yeah, I can tell, man. It sounds good still, no doubt about it. All right, Motor Mouth Mall, I'm going to get out in the middle of the road, man. I'm just sitting here running this baby driver. I better get out of here before I get ran over. But I know how some of these boys are up around here, man. They'll put them big hammers on me, so...
We need some bass up around the place in Mississippi. 445. 445, easy potato chips. I got down.
Sounding top notch as usual, man. Don't touch nothing. 396.
317, 445, easy for
410 there. I appreciate that. I'll leave it down there. I'm going to pull that little extra button and nudge out there. That might have been too much, so I think I got it back where it's supposed to be right there. Hey, 396, take care. Blessings and good graces. You keep that thing where you got it too. It's bodacious over here. You got this room filled up, tore up from the floor up. You got these 15-inch two-way speakers walking and talking. And 445 Radio Man, good morning time to you. I heard you roll up in there too. Tell 317 over there on Wasco that I did say hello, Mellow Jello. Hello, Radio Man. Hello, 396. Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall. Right here, right now. I got down.
Back there, Motor Mouth Mall. Tell my friend 396 walkie-talkie. I guess that's walkie-talkie. Tell him 445 waved at him.
Shame away.
Hey, 396, 445, Radio Man is waving 4 friendly fingers and a thumb at you. Big ol' hello and big wave to you from 445, Radio Man. Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall. I got down, break.
Back, man, because I hear him out there every now and then, but I can't ever get in there with him. So tell him I said hello. And I appreciate you rolling that nickel, Motor Mouth Mall, 396, stepping, I'm out the way.
410 to 396, and you say wave that nickel right back to 445 Radio Man. You don't get to hear him very often out there in the world of sound. That's just a Mother Nature thing, and things will come around to different everybody's way of thinking here before too doggone long. Ain't no doubt about that. But 396, I'm going to tell Radio Man 445 that you did say hello, Mellow Jello, and keep that 5 turning into a dime. Motor Mouth Mall stepping. I got down.
Out there, Motor Mouth Mall. I got it on this 8-minute gate back here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you rolling that 5, making it a dime. 445, sitting back.
445, you say you appreciate me rolling that 5 into a dime, and you got it on the 8-minute gate, and I got you all up in here sounding great. A445, while you working that Cobra 29 LX, Motor Mouth Mall working this little big Cobra 29 LX over here on this end as well, and you got that mall down. A445, you can tell probably I backed the bass back down. You said too much bass, and I backed it down. Hopefully it sounds about right around your place. A445, Radio Man, radio station Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast got the zone.
They stick on my beam, got down.
Well, you turn to the beam, you got the beam looking the right way. You got a big hammer over here, 445. Ain't no doubt about that. You got that maul down. You got the beam looking the right way, and yeah, we simplified things over here on this end. After I did some rewiring on the console and moving some stuff around, I changed some things around over here and thought I'd go back to basics and simplify some stuff over here on this end. So that's what we're doing right now. We're in what I call simplified mode. 445 is still complicated, but it's a lot simpler than it was before the break.
Yeah, 10-4. I heard a low budget kind of squeeze up there. I'm going to say hello, low budget. And I'm going to get wide to the side. I appreciate it, Motor Mouth Mall. I hope my audio is good there, 10-4.
Let me tell you, your audio is 10-8 and straight. A445. Do me a big old favor and tell Low Budget that I did say hello as well while he's sneaking up in there and getting in between the cracks. That's how I do it from time to time. But A445, check this out one time.
Yeah, 10-4. I heard a low budget kind of squeeze up there. I'm going to say hello, low budget.
right, so your audio is on the top shelf, ain't no doubt about that. 445, you got that audio working, walking and talking. Motor Mouth Mall cruising one fat watt at a time. I got the sound. Break.
I'm gonna cut it off. I'm choking on potato chip. I'll be back.
I'm trying to get.
Don't go choking on a potato chip. Get yourself a cup of coffee and wash that thing down or something like that. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on a cup of coffee over here. I just had breakfast. I made a 2-egg omelet with some Gruyere and some Swiss cheese in there, and some salsa and all that good stuff, and whipped that together real fast. Made a cup of coffee, a big old pot of coffee, and a couple pieces of sourdough, a big piece of sourdough bread cut in half. So basically 2 pieces of sourdough bread, and I wolfed that down and came out here and fired this radio down, and lo and behold, there you are, and there's Mother Nature doing her thing. 445, Radio Man, appreciate you bumping it down in the world of sound, and go get something to drink and get that potato chip out of your throat to break. I see you. Bye. Yay.
I'm reading the mail.
Are you reading the mail? It sounded real good. Keep on doing what you're doing. 445 Radio Man. And by the way, this audio session that I've got here is really, really cool. It's a real flat session, flat all the way from the bass region all the way out to about 5 kilohertz, and then it drops off flat on, like a cliff, man. So anyway, I'm having fun with this new audio a little bit. So a different balance of audio in the curve. So we're playing around with that. Hello to you, Radio Man 445, your West Coast beast got down right there. Bye.
All right there, Mother Mouth Mall. Yeah, I got about a 10-minute gauge on it, so with that, I'll tell you something out there. Hey, Mother Mouth Mall, everybody on the west side, it's down to my voice, 445. Hey, I got to get some of this coffee down and wash this potato chip down. Jimbo.
410. Go take care of the potato chip, and I appreciate the gate and appreciate you bumping it down out here, making a big old showing and taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule to spike the mic and look upon the west side. 445, Radio Man, and hello to you, Snake Doctor. Good to see you up in there on YouTube, and Rick Rack. I see you up in there too, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall. Hey, 445, we'll catch you back in a few. Go take care of that potato chip, and I'll be sitting by. Break.
I don't believe I've got any conditions out around Santa Maria today. I'm going to get back on the Duck's Nest, low budget, and Motor Mouth Mall's got the hammer down on the wheel.
Hey, low budget, 445, wait at him up there in that northeast corner.
Go down background.
Well, I tell you what, 445, you're waving at somebody in the northeast corner. I'll say hello, and I believe also state line operator, 800 state line operator rolled up in there with that big old hammer and said he heard low budget and Motor Mouth Mall radio coming up into his receiver right about there, right about now. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got down, breaking.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you got down. I just heard you in there talking about all them groceries you got cooking. I'm going to just wave at you and get out of the road. I know I don't have conditions. I don't know if I can make it back or not. Motor Mouth Mall, top of the day, 800 state line, got down.
410, 800 state line operator, take care, and I appreciate you rolling up in here and let me know I moved up in your radio just a little bit, and I want to say big old happy Turkey Day coming up around the bend here this next week, and enjoy it to its absolute fullest, and also enjoy the remainder of this weekend. 800 state line operator, Motor Mouth Mall waving, and I hope I don't have too much bass in your receiver. I added up about 6 dB at 78 hertz earlier yesterday, and I pulled that 6 dB out at 78 hertz, and it seems like it cleared it up just a little bit, I think. So some receivers heard it okay, but some receivers were complaining about it a little bit. So I thought, well, shoot, man, I guess I'll pull that bottom end out. I just hope I didn't go too far to break.
Well, it sounds good on me. Of course, I've got wide band receiver. It may not sound as good on a narrow band receiver, but you're not going to be able to satisfy everybody, brother. I would leave it alone. I like what you got going right there. I love the bass. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, it's all about the bass. 800 state line right back.
saying, 410. Yeah, there's that fine line between trying to get the good bass, and then as you start wanting to try to get louder, not like we really need to have a loudness war. I mean, after all, if you got a carrier that gets over somebody else, even if you're just whispering, or down in a mellow few dB roar, you're still getting up over the other signal. So I don't know about why, but I'll tell you, all of us, whether you were in the CB radio hobby or commercial broadcast, there's always that desire to be louder, to be the bigger, louder sounding station. Not necessarily a bigger hammer, but a bigger, louder signal. But when you start doing that, you start sacrificing bass, and so there's that fine line between how much bass can you have around the place and not destroy the receivers, and two, how much can you leave in there and maintain loudness, so you don't want to be sounding like you're on the stock mic, but at the same time, it's a fine, fine line. Hello, state line operator, motor mouth mall, working the small ball peen mall, got down.
I'm going to tell you, buddy, I got another round on all that bass will get you through some narrow stuff, but you can't be too wide. Are different. You don't know what kind of dB levels you're having to battle with out there, but man, I like what you got going. It's big, it's thick, it's rich, just making it through the spectrum. Hey, motor mouth, my way to that bucket in hell one more time, break up.
Well, that's all it's got to do is get through the mess, and 5 kilohertz is certainly wide enough. That's our width, that's our channel width. Anything over 5 kilohertz is going to start, aggravating, neighbors. If there's anybody close to you on the adjacent channel, of course, they would be unhappy with the extra energy out of the channel. So we try to keep that as narrow as possible, but at the same time, that dictates just about how much bottom end you can have to maintain tonal balance. That's assuming that you're looking at just that 5 kilohertz audio spread. Well, you get down to a regular receiver that might have a 2.5 kilohertz IF, and doggone it, now you might be a little bit too wide for that. So there's a fine line between that too. So you're right. That very first thing you said, you can't please everybody all the time, is 100% true there, Break.
Cycles, you should get refreshed on what you got going on.
I didn't check. Are they in the mail yet?
If you're a so-called engineer, you should have known that.
Just because I'm saying it now doesn't mean I didn't know it before. I'm just trying to, none of us always practice what we preach. And none of us always stay satisfied at a certain level, and some of us try to push things to a limit. And of course, once you get out into this medium here, and you've got various different people on various different receivers, which limit do you want to push? And so don't talk to me like I didn't know that. Don't tell me, oh, you're an engineer, you should have known that. Gee, no shenanigans, Sherlock. I don't know. Anyway, but there's always somebody out there that's got to say something negative, contradictory, or in some way, shape, or form unkind, or in a context meant in something other than in conversational something or other dialogue. But that's okay. You have your opinion and you have your radio and you got your right to do all that too. So that's all good. Yeah, just because somebody is a rocket scientist doesn't always mean they're going to follow all the rules of whatever it is that requires them to be a rocket scientist. They might think out of the box a little bit. They might blow something up. They might do something wrong. They might push a limit somewhere else, and because they can, because they want to try it. So anyway, don't worry about it. Don't hear me talking about how, I should have done this, I should have done, I could do this, or you can't do this, or you can't do that, and then don't stick it back in my plate like I should have known better or something in the beginning. It doesn't make any difference. Yeah, I'm not out here to please you, so it's all good. So calm down, don't get all riled up, and you'll be all right.
What a channel hog. Good.
Oh, I'm a channel hog? Okay, well, let's keep this thing rolled down and let's prove that I'm a channel hog. No, I'm not a channel hog. I just happen to be all up in your radio right now. Go wait for somebody else to get in your radio and then complain about them. Jesus.
Channel hog. I've been listening for the last 40 minutes. Channel hog.
No, you haven't been listening for the last 40 minutes because I've only been on the air for not even 24 minutes. I started the Watergate, and Watergate's got an ongoing clock running at 24 minutes and 40 seconds at the moment. So your 40 minutes of channel hog accusation there is a little bit inaccurate. Now, I might have been hogging the channel up for 24 minutes, but you know what? I think there's people out there who've done that worse than I. Some people have all day to sit in front of their radio. So I'm going to take this moment to just plug your ears because, apparently, because I can.
Well, actually, if you had to listen to you for that long, you'd probably say an hour. I mean, come on, Channel Hog.
It makes no difference. I already know how long I've been out here. It makes no difference. So whether it bothers you or not doesn't bother me.
Well, it doesn't bother me. I'm making a constructive criticism towards you that you are a channel hog.
Well, that's good. You know, if a person gets out here and has a radio that can do that, isn't that everybody's desire? Isn't that everybody's desire to have a radio that can get out there and get some talking done or get some hammering out there or put a hammer down in the world of sound? You know, or wait, maybe it's people's desire to go to a tech, spend a lot of money, and then not be able to get across the street. Maybe that puts everybody more in the... I guess would that be like an equal... That's more like a liberal way of thinking. Maybe everybody ought to be in the mud. And God forbid anybody tries to be a channel hog or tries to be more 10/8 than somebody else. I guess that's where this world's going, I guess.
Well, hey, to each his own. If you want to be a channel hog, that's not... I don't care. There's other things. You can either live with it or not. You can deny...
Well, I can live with it. I can live with it just fine. No pain, no strain. I'm not out here all the time, and I don't have my stuff tuned up here for Channel 28 anyway. I don't spend much time out here. But if when I come out here bothers you, well, you know what you can do with your radio. You can turn that knob to another channel. You can turn it all the way to the left. You can ignore me. Whatever you want to do. So don't let my channel hogness bother you there that much, Deborah. Don't lose any sleep over it.
Like the dude in the desert. Anyways, yeah, I already brought him out to you. I already told you.
No. I'm not like the dude in the desert. I'm not like that toad under a rock in the desert that tells people how they need to run their radio, or that tells people or puts his monologue out there and talks to nobody. I do talk to my radio. For one, I'm talking to you. I've got the Watergate going. I can prove it. So anybody wants to take this out of context, by all means, they can revert to the Watergate and see that you're in there and I'm responding to you, who I believe is a real person, and who I believe is maybe possibly not affiliated with, or could be possibly affiliated with Hard Drive. I'm not sure what to believe there. But at any rate, no, I am not the channel hog that Hard Drive is. I'm a different kind of a channel hog. So anyway, but I'm going to get off this thing here for a bit because I'm sure somebody else out there wants to use their radio, and I don't need you tying me up, keeping the channel tied up. It's your fault that I'm out here talking right now. So you're the cause, you're the culprit, you're the one right there, Break.
Get him out of your radio, Mother Mouth Mall. Oh my God.
Yes, sir, Radio Man 445. You can get him out of my radio, no pain, no strain. He had good audio, but he didn't have a big signal. But he did have good audio. I'll give him that. Anyway, all right, 445, Radio Man. Oh, hey, Darren, you said, quote unquote, tell him he's a jerk from Australia. All right, I rolled F5. And Eric, yeah, it sounds. I don't think it sounds like Hard Drive. It's not Hard Drive's audio, but it sounds like he might be affiliated with Hard Drive.
No, I'll turn on this channel, how do you admit it?
Tommy, holiday! 7 packet chill pill! 35 as I work!
445, you said tell him to take a chill pill. There you go. Hey, 445, good to hear you up in there, Motor Mouth Mall. Hogging the channel right there, one fat wad at a time.
Yeah, man, it's Sunday, man. God bless us with another day to be alive. Hey, take a chill pill.
15 cents. Motor Mouth Mall. Break.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, 35 in the cultivator set. Hey, 35, see you. Bye.
Hey, 30. 445 while you working that big old cultivator. Let me tell you, I'm going to hog the channel up a little bit more to say hello. I apologize for you getting in my radio like you did, but you know when you get in my radio, you got me tied up. You got me responding to you. So therefore, a 35 in the hog yard. Apologize for being. I need to apologize for you making me a channel hog there, 35 in the cultivator, motor mouth mall waving.
Hey, you just making it do what it do. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you just making it do what it do. Hello, Motor Mouth Mall. Win the key down and win the set out.
With these 4,000 plate boats. Hey, Skyscraper, low side with these 4,000 plate boats. Hey, you want to see the high side? Hey, Skyscraper, you want to see the high side on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Tell you what, there, 35. You got to watch out for 445 Radio Man. He got 4,000 volts on the plates. He got that thing on the low side right now, and he's obliterating my radio. He just said he might go to the high side, so you got to watch out. 835 in the hog yard, 73s and big blessings and good graces around your place out there, and big happy Turkey Day coming up around the bend. But you got to watch out for 445 Radio Man, because he got that thing on the low side with 4,000 volts on the plate, and he's dropping a hammer to break.
Motor Mouth Mall, Skyscraper, 445 on the high side.
Look at me, 35 years.
Hey, 35, I can see you. Hey, 35, I can see you right now. And 445, you said you're talking to Skyscraper and Motor Mouth Mall. I'm not sure exactly where Skyscraper is, but tell him I said hello and good morning time while I hog this frequency there break.
Hey, Skyscraper said, I can't get over them big boys. Hey, Skyscraper, 445 said, I can't get over them big boys. Hey, Skyscraper,
410. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll put this hammer down one more time. 445. We'll see if we can get that high side up in my receiver one more time. I think you did it 2 or 3 times in a row on the high side, and it's working real good. But to be honest with you, you don't need all that out there. 445. You had my receiver tore up from the floor up on the low side to break.
I'll go back to the low side.
Yeah, the low side works just fine. No point. You know, what we all. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, that the low side is perfectly adequate. There, break. You got that mall down 445. Radio Man, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall right here, right now.
Hi there, Motor Mouth Mall. That's back on the low side. Hey, Motor Mouth, back on the low side, 445. I appreciate it out there. Hey, I'm going to sit back here and say,
410. I tell you what I'm going to do, 445. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a whole different processor, a whole different box, a whole different scheme, and I'm going to see what this does. It's going to take me about a minute or so to move the wires over, but I'll be right back.
I'll go ahead and do your thing out there. I'll sit back here and listen to whoever's on the west side wants to get in my radio.
Please, I just wanted to bump it in there and see if I can do it. Hey, Skyscraper, 800 step. There, breaker. 269 in the bayou is trying, break. I'm just trying to fit in there, my friend. Be a small station in SoCal. They stand up where Skyscraper low season. Right back.
Hey, Skyscraper, wave at him, tell him have a beautiful Sunday over there around the street. Skyscraper, pass that 5.
All right, there, 445. Yeah, I got to turn the audio down. Damn, this is way too hot. Yeah, this is way too high. Anyway, 445. I just wanted to bump this thing down one time in the world of sound. Radio station, Motor Mouth Mall, cruising. I don't think I like this nearly as much as the other one. I'm back up a break.
I like it.
You like it better, the same, or what do you think, the break?
Way better.
Way better. Holy smokes. Okay, well, I don't know. In my headphones, it sounds Here, let me turn the tube emulation down. Let me turn the tube emulation down right there. And turn the audio back up again over here. It sounds better, I guess, if I turn the tube emulation off. But that's a whole different rack there, break.
Well, I'm listening to you on my stereo speaker, that 4-foot tall, that brown speaker with the eyes in it. That thing sounds bodacious.
10-4, sounding bodacious. All right, good deal. Well, I'll get to listen to the gate and see how it compares. And I'll just leave it here on this one for a little while, see what it does in the wonderful world of sound. 445, your West Coast under modulated beast, dropping his great big old hammer with this older school rack. Their brake motor mouth mall got up.
I wanted to pass it in there.
1 minute long and a little bit.
They're going to send a 5 in your motor mouth mall. I like how you've got it tuned right there, man. That's wicked. Sounding good. 800 State Line, goddamn.
800 State Line operator, you say you like the way this is keying right now too, and it's wicked. You say it's wicked. 445, you like it too, and 800 State Line operator and 445. I appreciate the feedback. You both smoking over here. You both are making a big old dent in my receiver and sounding grand across the band. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast under modulated beast right here, right now. I got down.
I love what you got going on right there, brother. Man, I like that. That's got some backbone in there. You put some bite in there that time, Motor Mouth Mall. Till 445, I said howdy doody as well. I'm back on the duck's nest.
410, you say, well, that's working real good right there. And you also wanted to wave a big old 4 friendly finger center thumb over to 445 as well. And I rolled that to him. I'm sure he heard it. And yeah, on the SDR radio, this one's not as flat across the bandwidth. You'll see it on the SDR if you look at the display. It's got a little bit of a dip in the bass frequency region and then a peak in the mid-range, and then it falls off on the highs. So it's a little bit of a different curve, and we'll probably make a different kind of a dent in the receiver than the other one did. The other one's more flat. Probably sounded really good on the SDR, but it's hard to say, you know. Anyway, this is the old school, and the other was the new school. So I think the old school might be winning their break.
Well, if you can still hear me right there, I'll give you a comparison. You need to run it like this. Gates out there, it's got a bite to it, sort of like a derail. That heavy backbone in there. You sort of got a little bit of a derail touch in there, if you know what I'm talking about, Break.
Yeah, 10-4. I'll try to change my voice a little bit there and roll the audio up a little bit more. Maybe I can get a little bit more of that derail sound. Motor Mouth Mall got down.
Oh, yeah, I meant that in a good way. You've got the bass like he carries with him. It's a little bit heavier, but it's still you in there. I really like what you got going on. It's different and it's edgy.
410 on edgy and sounding good. You got a good amount of bass up in there and borderline on that derail kind of a sound, the way he carries the bass in the audio. And so I like that. I do like the that kind of an effect, you know. It sounds powerful. Sounds like CB radio kind of a quality. May not be what we would call commercial broadcast. It may not be what we would call typical communication, but it certainly has got some bass around the place. Break.
Yeah, it's called go to garbageaudiomall.com.
Go to garbageaudiomall.com. You don't like it. I take it that means you don't like it. All right. Well, there's one out there always that doesn't like it. You know, it's all good. But I apologize for your receiver's limited capabilities, Break.
Slightly wrong about that. It's just that you got way too much low end for the vast majority, as you were saying earlier, for the people that can only receive narrow. You know, because you are a narrow-minded individual, obviously.
Oh, man, you're funny. No, I don't think I'm narrow-minded, but I do believe that my bass may be a little bit too hot and too high. But I ain't going to change it right now because, you know, well, the worst thing you can do is start making audio changes back-to-back while you're getting input from people live on the air. Now, I mean, I can understand the feedback. I can understand, you know, the comment, but I ain't going to change it until I hear the gate so I can make my own decision as to how much I think I might want to change it and exactly where I might want to change it. you. You know, when you ask, you can take a 3-band EQ and try to get somebody to help you set a 3-band EQ in a bandwidth that, you know, is relatively decent no matter where you go, and you're going to get 20 different people telling you how to set your 3-band EQ. So you can appreciate where I'm going with that.
Yeah, I get it, but when you... Oh my God, you know, let's get a little bit more bass in there now. I mean, a little bit more low end so that, you know, we can go ahead and ruffle up everybody's feathers, because that's what we do. You know, I'm just saying, you know, I mean, let's get her done. I mean, you know, sometimes it's just a little too much.
Well, your last transmission where you said it was a little too much, I tell you what, you know, and everybody's opinion, you know, everybody's got opinions. You know what they say about opinions, right? But everybody says they like one thing or another, and you demonstrated your ability to go what you thought was too far, and then you went the opposite way, which I believe you thought was going the other way, too far the other way. But, you know, everybody's got their tastes and their opinions. So here comes your playback, and of course you're going to say that my playback is probably going to be inaccurate, but nevertheless, here goes. Here's a comparison.
Yeah, I get it, but when you... Oh my God, you know, let's get a little bit more bass in there now. I mean, a little bit more low end so that, you know, we can go ahead and ruffle up everybody's feathers, because that's what we do. You know, I'm just saying, you know, I mean, let's get her done. I mean, you know, sometimes it's just a little too much.
There you go. When you said it was a little too much, and you thought it was a little bit too much, I actually thought my ears are not everybody else's ears, and I like that deep rumble and that low bottom end up in there. And so, yeah, what you thought was a little bit too much, I thought was just about right, but so there you have it. You know, there's somebody else who's going to say, I don't like any of that bass in there. I want that tinny sounding, a cheap sound. You know, so you 6 to 1 and a half dozen to the other there, Brig.
Yeah, I get it, John, but 95% of the receivers out here can't hear it. All they hear is that blah, 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 and they can't hear the rest of the material that's coming through there, or information, data, whichever you want to call it. I get you, bro. But anyway, it's been fun. I don't usually turn to the West Coast, but you take care.
Hey, Scott, that tram sounds good today. Hey, Scott.
Well, you know, to each his own, and whatever floats the boat. You're right. 95% of the receivers are not going to pick up any of that bottom end and not appreciate any of it whatsoever. And but there are a few that do. And so I guess it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is, you know, my goal isn't necessarily the same as somebody else's. You know, my goal is to hear a good quality receiver in a gate and hear the audio on it and say, oh, that sounds pretty good. It can sound great on a good receiver. Does it sound good on every receiver? Maybe not. Does it sound as piercing on a narrowband receiver? Probably not. Could it sound a little bit punchier in a pileup? Probably. But my goal is just different. I don't know. And I change things around quite often. So anyway, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. You don't need to waste your time talking out to the West Coast, or specifically to me, and let you get back to doing your thing and have a good day and have a happy Turkey Day there, Break.
I do still hear you in there, though. I'm catching you between Snake Doctor and Motormouth Ball, some of them in there, but you're all up in there, Breaker. You sound like a splatter box. Where can I get one of these used hard drive radios in? You know, bye.
Know about the splatterbox thing. My 5 kilohertz limitation keeps me from being a splatterbox. I don't know anything about that. That guy's a whole nother topic, and I don't think he deserves the time of day. Really, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent conversation about hard drive, he does not deserve any conversation one way or the other. But all of the bass, thankfully, the good thing about the bass is the bass doesn't make you a splatterbox. The bass just makes you muffled in somebody's radio. Now, the guys that do the wideband hi-fi stuff where they go out, way out 10 kilohertz wide, or they don't have any limitation whatsoever, that might be a little bit on the rude side and all that. But when you got guys like Hard Drive, who doesn't know the difference between splatter and the ability to be so many dB down from the center frequency, then that throws a different kind of a light, sheds a different light on things. But anyway, no, we don't need to give him too much time of day there, Break.
Hey, Skyscraper, I got that quad up in my receive right now. Why you got them 250 B's hot? Hey, Skyscraper, right there, right now, are you down here?
And it's rough and tough in there, 182 around Tennessee trying, break.
Right back. Yeah, he's got a heavy hammer.
Well, Skyscraper, I told you that tram is sounding real good to me.
How about that there DX Land, old Yodi Cody and Iowa, they're waving a big hand.
445, that tram is sounding real good. He didn't hear me. He's too busy on the key. He didn't hear me. I'm back right.
Skyscraper, you tell all those DXs out there, I appreciate them. Just old dirty old man sounding good. Skyscraper. Yes, sir. Yodi Coyote waving. Sounding good. My receive, 800 state line. Goddamn.
Hey, Skyscraper, 445 on top of the hill waving at you. You sounding good on that tram? 445, and these small watts. You got a lot of plate votes, but small watts, 445, good now. Not telling no whoop tickets, but one day they're going to be held to pay.
Audio check.
178, I got them cold phase, got one running on the flat side, one on the vertical side, breaker.
Right back in the Skyscraper. Have a good day out there.
Hey, SoCal, Iowa, Yodi Coyote, we're waving.
Hey, Skyscraper, 445. I'm going to put me a porterhouse steak on the grill.
Hello, audio check. 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, that's my number one thing.
Hey, Skyscraper, S445, he's getting his mass scatter off these cold phase Antron 99 break.
I'm getting backscatter off of Skyscraper. Holy smokes.
That sounded like Motor Mountain Mary there. I don't know if you can hear old Yodi Coyote, but we're trying.
Yeah, Coyote, I got you up in there. I hear you. No pain, no strain to break.
Hey, Skyscraper, you going to make me go out here and start early, 10-4.
Hey, she went down on me. I got to get her fixed there, Roger.
10-4. Sorry to hear that, but I'm sure you'll get it back and running and doing this thing again before long to break.
Yeah, 10-4, Mother Mouth.
10-4, 445. Motor Mouth Mall stepping.
Yeah, get these gates up to 75 and go, hey, Motor Mouth Mall, have a good Sunday. Enjoy your barbecue today. 445.
4:45. You will definitely enjoy the barbecue, and I'll eat a little bit of extra tri-tip for you there, Motormouth Mall. Cruising, breaking.
Say 337 BYU Swampland. 337. Hey, Motormouth, you ain't going to Jelly Belly's house, are you? Hey, Motormouth, you going to Jelly Belly's house?
No, but I guarantee that's some good tri-tip too. He's a 100% top chef over there at that place. Holy smokes! Now we're going to be going to a different barbecue there, break.
10-4, I thought you were going to Jelly Belly. All right, sir, have fun with your barbecue. We'll holler at you this evening. 10-4.
4:10. Sounds good. I don't know what time we're going to leave here. We got to leave here probably at about 12:30. What's it now? 11:49. So about 45 minutes, a little bit, less than that. We'll be getting out of here. So it's going to be a good time, man. I'll tell you what. I'm already hungry.
Yeah, me too. The skyscraper got me really hungry back here, 10-4.
Still don't lie. He just might talk all those 45 minutes. Just might do it.
I'm going to turn this thing back to the bowl over here for a bit and get out of here because somebody out there is worried that I'm going to talk too long and talk for 45 more minutes. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to slip out of here and be back later. I'll see you. Bye.
Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Relax. Sorry about that. Have a good afternoon. Skyscraper.
You have a good afternoon as well. I just switched back to another session, and it is muffled. I don't like it. All right. We'll switch back over to this right here, and then we'll switch back over to, God, I don't like that either. I'll switch over to another one here. And go back to this one right here. All right. Oh, no. Dang it. Wasn't supposed. Yikes, wasn't supposed to stay keyed up that long. Holy cow, Motormouth Mall cruising, and I'm out.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, thanks for cleaning out Mr. Steve out here in the Midwest. Yes, sir. Old Yodi Coyote building you a big wave out here. Take care, my friend. Old Yodi Coyote back off the key.
Coyote, take care, 7-3s. Have a good day and have a happy Turkey Day coming up around the bend. We'll do it another time, another way. Motormouth Mall, stepping right there, right now. Break up.
Right back to you. Happy Turkey Day coming up. We'll do it again, my friend. Take care. God bless. God's grace around your place. Motormouth Mall. Take care. Old Yodi Coyote.
410. Good. I'll see you.
You're standing on the top of the highest cat. Have a good one. Good day again. I'm...
You too.
152 happy. Hey, ladies, 5-12, take good care. 7-3 in these islands. I'm getting on down.
Hey, 7-3 around the Bahamas. Let me roll up in there and say hello to you real fast. Hey, 7-3 around the Bahamas. If you got any kind of a sloppy copy, I just want to roll up in there one time and say hello and howdy doody up there on your neck of the woods. Hey, 7-3 around the Bahamas. If you got any kind of a grip on my lip, Motormouth Mall working the small. Ballpeen Mall, got down, breaker.
Oh, man, good evening to you. Brother Mitchell, I'm out. I'm 7-3. Like that. I just want to know what's going on. come over there, mate.
Wait a second. This is the Super Bowl? I didn't know that.
Waving a hand in there, Motorola Mall, Mr. Coyley walking through.
Hello, Mr. Coyley. While you waving a hand out here, you sounded real good. Waving a hand right back at you. Mr. Coyley, Motormouth Mall waving break. Hey, Mr. Coyley, I hope you're not working too hard on this Sunday. Hey, I know you got a backlog of stuff to do, but I hope everything is all well. Swell around your stack of bricks. Mr. Coyley, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there, right now, break.
That one right there, little franchise. You see him right there? That clap nigga right there. Hey, little franchise. You have to clean my shoes. On your radio.
Hey, I want you all boys standing down and get a female some talking time. Hey, boys, you all standing down and get a female some talking time. 69, right now, come on, right now.
All right, Mother Nature dipping and dabbing. She's not quite in my favor over here, so I'll say 73s to everybody over there on YouTube, and we'll catch you later on. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall, stepping, and 10-7. Bye, yay.
10-17, say 321 in the Big Horn. Top of good afternoon to you. It's almost afternoon time around the west side. Motormouth Mall, 321, Big Star with the Weekend Wave is stepping out.
Hello, 321 and Big Star. You got a big hammer coming out here. Ain't no doubt about that. Big old weekend wave, the remainder of it, and a big old happy turkey day coming up around the bend there, break.
Hey, 410 Motormouth Mall, ain't no doubt about it, Campbell. You sounded good too. I'm looking up around New York. Thought I'd swing the house around the west side and say Weekend Wave to you and the family. Like you said, it wasn't left that way. But Motormouth Mall, you got the hammer down in the world of sound, looking good. Downtown Paris, on top of this Eiffel Tower there, 410.
410, well, you got that thing swung around the right direction. You said you had it looking up around New York, but you spun the house around and you roll up in here, all up in the cherry patch. Sounding real good. Keep on doing what you're doing from Paris. Well, you got that mall down in Texas. Ain't no doubt about that. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. And by the way, appreciate the flowers on sounding good out there. You sounded good too. I got the video gate rolling. We're at 57 minutes and 13 seconds. And you're all up in here. Break.
Appreciate it, me brother. We'll check it out. We'll check it out a little bit later. But I'm going to get my fat toes a pumping. Like I said, I can come to stay. Just want to wait for him. Wish you well. Get back to the football game and raid the freeze all at the same fucking time. Take care of my friend and wish you well. Spread all the good number on your household. And do keep on doing what you do. All about Miles 321 in a Big Star with the Weekend Wave. Good day.
410. Enjoy the game. Enjoy whatever you find in the fridge. And because you're going to go raid the fridge. And I appreciate you taking a few minutes to spike the mic and look upon the west side. 321 in the Bighorn. Big ol' happy turkey day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And we will catch you a little bit later on. I'm going to go to a barbecue myself. We're going to leave here in about a half hour or so. Or somewhere around there. I'm going to go to a barbecue here in town. And I'm going to grub out too. Take care. 7-3s. At 321 in the Bighorn, Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got down, break.
10 Roger right on, 10 Roger right on, 10 Roger right on. 10 Roger right on, 10 Roger right on. That's what they all saying right now before you go to the barbecue place. Amen to you.
10 Roger right on, 10 Roger right on, 10 Roger right on. I give them all some talk time. No, I ain't doing all that right now. I'm not pumped up and I'm not looking the right direction. I can't be any kind of a big dog. I'm just taking what Mother Nature gives me from time to time. Motormouth Mall waving. I'm back on the side. Break.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, I heard you and you ain't no doubt about it, man. That's all I want in that big one. Come on later. Mr. Motormouth Mall. Big Bad Motormouth Mall, Central Coast of Cali. I'm getting down.
Arthur, 410, 321. You both making some noise up in my radio. I tell you what, you're tearing this thing up from the floor up. 321. And Arthur, good to hear you both up in there from the Bighorn. I got the antenna locked still at a little bit south of due east as the wind is blowing. The other day we had the wind blowing real high from the south, and I had the antenna locked down with the ropes. And now I got the antenna locked down because the wind is coming out of the west real hard. So not as hard, but still hard enough to where I didn't want to untie the antenna. So anyway, we're doing the best we can to try to get up in the Bighorn from time to time to break.
Oh, you're doing a great job, Motormouth Mall. I teach you no doubt, man. Save that antenna up there, man, because you got plenty of time to wait for the wind to die down. That'd be for sure. All right, Motormouth Mall, I just wanted to wave my hand. I heard you about the band. Gonna say, what's up, how to do that? Motormouth Mall, Central Coast of Cali. Me and this old antique radio is getting down.
410. Antique radio's walking and talking real well over here. Hey, Arthur, I got the gate going. We're in about the 1 hour mark right now on this gate. This is the first gate of the day. It may even be the only gate of the day. I don't know for sure, but we do have this one labeled up in here as the A gate for today. So 111923A. And up in here about the 1 hour mark, you're all up in there. Arthur, Motormouth Mall waving. Happy Turkey Day coming up around the bend. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Arthur, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Right there, right now, working the Scoper 29LX while you're working at Antique Transmitter. It sounds real good to bring.
Yeah, I appreciate it on that side, no doubt about it, man. I just roll this cotton picker out. I don't bump this thing down from time to time. See how this thing is working. I go through my progressions today, trying out a whole lot of different transmitters, no doubt about it. Well, all right then, Motormouth Mall, I appreciate the shout and the wave, and you're going to do what you got to do on the east side. Motormouth Mall, Central Coast of Cali. Man, it's good big transmitter, and the Bighorn is getting down.
410. You know what I thought about doing? I moved some stuff out of my radio room the other day, and I got a little corner that's empty, and I thought about building some shelves with the roll, on rollers, and then put all my boat anchors and all my transmitters that I have various, not the big commercial boxes, but the smaller desktop things like Viking 500s and Viking Valiants and the Rangers and the Viking 2s and the DX100. Put all those up on a shelf and then be able to roll away from the wall to get to the back of them and all that stuff. And then have them all come back in and use them from time to time because granted you have to go over to move the coax over to it, but it'd be nice to be able to use all the various different transmitters. I've been talking on the solid state stuff, for a long time. And in the meantime, all them capacitors are drying out and all the tube stuff they're breaking. I might plug them in and, well, of course you got to use a variac and bring them up kind of slow, but heck, I'd hate to plug them in and have them go bang, or buzz and hum when you key down.
Yeah, 410, I heard the other day. You need to. You definitely need to, because I tell you what, I had some out there in my shed, and they's in perfect shape. And I let them sit out there about a year or so, and when I did cut them on, try to start them up, they wouldn't do nothing until I left them. I left them plugged in the wall for about a day, not on, just plugged in. And they charged up those capacitors and everything, and I said I won't do that anymore. Well, I go through, I got all mine in racks, so I can roll away from the wall, hook up the coax, and do what I need to do with them. So, hey, you need to, because if not, they won't start. What you mean?
Yeah, 10-4, and not to mention, they do look good. They're cool-looking transmitters. And to have them displayed up on a rack in the studio here would be a lot nicer than to have them up, right now they're upstairs under a shelf, stuffed up, in a pile, and one stacked on top of the other, and no one ever sees them. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the next radio room project here is going to be to get a rack with wheels on it, one of those metal racks from Home Depot. I think they sell some pretty nice metal racks over there at Home Depot. And I'm going to get one of those, and I'll put all the transmitters up on that. I think it should be real nice. and then I'll put another one with all my receivers in it because I got the 390As and the HRO or whatever that heck is, and I got a couple other receivers that I got to put up in there, and a couple of solid states and a bunch of tube stuff and all that. So I might as well go ahead and display all that. Hey, Arthur, I don't know how we got off on that topic. Oh, yeah, that's right. You plugged in that transmitter that you haven't talked on in a while. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug all this stuff up in here one of these days, maybe even sooner than later. Hey, Arthur, Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got down right there. Breaker.
Where are you, Motormouth? Motormouth Mall, Central Costa, Cali. Me and this old boat anchor is getting down.
410. I'll see you. Take care of 73s. Have a good day. And Big Boss, I believe I heard you roll up in there too. I did. Arthur, have a good day. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll catch you a bit later on. Motormouth Mall, cruising to small. Ball Peen Mall. Got down break.
If I can, I might just get me a plastic bag, man. I go and get me a plastic bag, man, throw it over their head. That old 63, what you think, bigger?
Hey, does that mean 63 got a big old hammer up in there? And does that mean you got a whole lot of 63 up in your receiver? Hello to you one more time. Motormouth Mall waving. Tell 63 I said good morning. And I'm back out reading on the smell break.
I'm going to try and get it back, Fireball, but you know how it goes. Every time you call my name, 7,000 people squeeze.
Don't run yet, Cotton Picker. I done turned my house around because I was over there talking to your homeboy, Keystone Boss. How the hell you gonna sneak in my back door? You don't know him to sneak. You too big to sneak in. Come here.
Mad Dog, Alabama. It's in between the keys, but I wanted to say hello to you out there real fast, too. Hey, Mad Dog, radio station, Motormouth Mall waving. I'll see ya. Mad Dog, Motormouth Mall, looking around Alabama. I got down break.
He knows his own side. I tell you what, man, he knows his own side. So I want to make sure he knows his own side.
In my station, or is that a hunting going on in that church house where we kicked all the money mouth bastards out? Go ahead.
Country boy, I hear you up in there too. I do. Cornfields over there. Country boy in the cornfields. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. I got down. Break.
That's a supposed to enlarge, man. Well, he gonna get the damn for show. We're gonna get the memos because they don't know for sure. Your homeboy on the east side talking on the west side. Come here.
Hey, country boy, it got rough and tough out there, but I was just back on the side and read the mail for a bit, but I did want to say hello and howdy doody and big ol' happy Thanksgiving coming up around the bend. Country boy around the cornfields, Motormouth Mall stepping. I got down, break.
I just heard it. Hey, Mr. California, is that you trying to get a 63 business? I don't want to call the wrong Cotton Picker out here, man. Is that you, breaker?
The Fireball's received no more. But, Motormouth Mall, I'm going to try and get in your receive since you got such a good tenor. Hello, Motormouth Mall.
Yeah, Obama.
Lord be my mercy.
Well, appreciate the bump down so you could hear me. You don't know what happened to Fireball, but you got up into my radio there, and appreciate the bump down in the world of sound. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, cruising. I got down right there, breaker.
Do it like that, I gotta do it like this. You said no, I just wanted you to know that I heard you talking to Fat Boy, a.k.a. 63.
That's what you said to me. Hey, Mr. California, breaker.
Hey, Del 63, I said good morning. Hey, Del 63 over there in the killing fields that I did say hello and good morning time. Motor Mouth Mall cruising this thing. I got down break.
Looking your way. Fireball, you was the last one on the key, and that's all I could hear coming to me. Everything else was a train wreck. I heard you when them boys got up off the key. With Fireball, I will acknowledge your bigger station because you was on the key. President Obama, come here.
Well, President Obama, that's a good way to get Fireball keyed on. Hey, President Obama, that's a real good way to get Fireball keyed on their break. Motor Mouth Mall cruising break.
Man, all I get is Mr. California saying that ain't 63, that's 63. He called him 63 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, 809, come here. Yeah, we're still waiting. Lord be my mercy. Mr. California, you say tell Fireball to go kiss 63. That's what you said, break up. I believe I'm slime, they gonna know what happened when I get up. You say you gonna leave him alone, Mr. California. He need to go kiss 63. Go 935 with the big home. The big man, dumb nigga. Hey, Mr. California, I can't keep, man. Oh my God, I can't keep, man. You crazy, man. I just want to make sure you heard me, that's all. Hey, 935, the big man dumb nigga said, I just want to make sure you heard me, breaker. Leave him alone, man. That guy, he been there and gone. You say you don't think he that bad, but he been waiting all day. But he been waiting all day. He said, you go kiss Fireball. He said, Fireball, you can kiss 63. Man, that guy been crazy. I'm reading the mail, breaker. I ain't gonna let that gonna be. It's already out the middle of the street. Ain't one word about Fireball. If he didn't key, he should have keyed. You say that boy gonna stay too long. He gonna stay too long. He might, I ain't starting that man back. 21, you gotta copy the big boss on the big man driver. Bang. Got my radio on. Hey man, hey, 63. He might stay too long, but I done stayed too long too. I got to go, man. I called you about a problem I got, and you would call me when I come out here. You ain't worth 2 dead flies. Bye. I enjoy your family. My friend 321, Mr. Worldwide Double Nick on this big man driver.